Gonna see here is me talking about I have this suspicion. So right now while I'm looking on the Air Force North Carolina Guards deliver food water to hurricane victims, published October 2nd 2024. So this was like last month. However, we have people, boots on the ground, real estate people who are from other states coming down helping, and they're talking about there are a lot of people. There's more than 233 people dead. There are thousands, and that the government is building there, but the people aren't able to use the trailers. They're building their own little city, but the people aren't receiving what's being built. Now, what I'm trying to say is really, who is all this food for? Because I saw a video where a guy was using a drone and they were riding their trucks and three-wheelers, and they were going through by where the weather warfare had happened. So look, this is what came to my mind. I saw in his video in North Carolina where there were American military bringing in stuff that looks like this, but more bunker-like. So when I saw this article this morning, and I should have been looked at this article because this article came out early this morning. But anyway, now let me read this to you. And actually, I don't have my mic on. I'm just using the computer's volume, the computer speaker. So if I don't sound loud, that's why. Towards atomic war, Russia increases KUB-M mobile shelters to protect troops from radiation of nuclear blasts. So it says here, Tucker Carlson, Biden's decision to use ATACMS on Russia threatens to kill Americans. So I thought I saw on a video a couple weeks ago in North Carolina, the government having hundreds of trailers, and they were bringing in on trucks. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. They were bringing in on trucks just like this, shelters, bunkers. And I thought, well, why would they need bunkers up in that elevation? Well, I thought, is it for the same reason Russia's doing it? Because, that's an elevated land. Now, normally storms don't go up like into that area. However, we do have weather warfare. We do have technology that can make clouds, that can direct hurricanes through lasers. And a lot of people don't even know this, and it's been around since the 40s. So when you hear deaf, dumb, and blind Biden say that we don't have technology like that, then that's just like with the stealth bombers. People thought those were alien ships, and they were stealth bombers. So if you want to stay in ignorance and blunder, then you can continue to believe the lying government or believe intuition and believe what people are showing you boots on the ground. So I thought, hey, I told my husband, hey, this reminiscents of what I saw on live boots on the ground footage of real estate guy. And I was like, there are people on the ground trying to find out where's all of this food and stuff going. If there's food being dropped, where is it going? Biden's still insisting on pushing through this World War III for Zelensky and for Benjamin Netanyahu. They still want World War III. Why? Because they need this 666, which is the whole planet to be in animal mode, survival mode, starvation mode, not thriving mode. So this is what war gives the regular people: radiation, contamination. So when I said, well, let me go and let me look at what was the Air Force doing. So it says here, the members of the North Carolina Air National Guard transport more than 100,000 pounds of essential goods to Western North Carolina in support of humanitarian efforts following Hurricane Helen. The cargo delivered aboard a C-17 Global Master 3, consisting of more than 48 pallets of water, meals ready to eat, and other vital supplies. Now, when you see the people on the ground saying they're still waiting, they're living out of tents, you see on footage actual trailers inside of a perimeter, an area that's been a perimeter around it. It's like they have their own tent city. They're not going out. Help. Okay. Look, I'm finna show y'all. They get a 20. This video is 29 seconds. If you know anything about me, you understand that in the matrix, in the simulation that we live in, numbers are codes. Numbers tell you the frequency of what's going on. This video is a 911. It's a 2. It's a 29. That's a 911. So this is supposed to be about an emergency, but it just doesn't seem too urgent. So let's watch the video and you'll see what I'm talking about. So can anybody down there in North Carolina that have any kind of internet service or any cell phone service, did this Boeing plane, did it land anywhere where civilians could receive food? Can anyone send me a Google image or a snippet, someone that can travel maybe 100 miles out, that been blessed enough to where they can actually go up maybe in a drone you got for Christmas, and you can record and see where are these supplies? Because when I saw something on the ground that looks like this, actually I saw 2 of them being brought in, and the person that was recording it actually was a local news person. I don't know if they were part of the news station, because I know the news people have been told not to dab into this too much, but this person was maybe a independent news source, and they put it out on the tube saying, hey, they're building a whole government kind of encampments, but the people are still saying they need the backhoes, and they need the help so they can fix their land and they can get the roads fixed before the coal come in. However, I think the plan is for them to, the government wants to wait it out, even if they waited out to January 19th before the constituents, most of the constituents in those areas were Trump constituents, because there aren't many constituents in most of the country that supports the blue, other than big cities. The blue get their support from big cities. Most of the states are more in the middle. They're not extreme left, not extreme right. They're in the middle. Everybody wants to try to get along. We're tired of this race baiting, this name calling, this forcing everybody to comply to what the chaos is instead of moving towards peace. When I saw that Russia's doing this, shutters being transported, shelters, I was like, Biden is being an evil scoundrel right now, because he has to be that puppet that brings in what Nostradamus and what Albert Pike desired. So also, why is it now that Harris is on vacation, was on an island somewhere? No, you have to continue to work. Why is it that our government stay on vacation? Is it because maybe they're just puppets and the real power of those people who give the monies? All right, like, subscribe, hit the bell. Appreciate you always for watching.